the callus on my finger and my shoulder's hurting too. I'm gonna eat 'em all up just as soon as they turn blue. 'Cause I got Pac-Man fever. It's driving me crazy. I got Pac-Man fever. I'm going out of my mind.
Hey everybody, welcome to Fun Arcade Facts on Friday with Cliff. I'm Cliff. I own Miller Gaming Company. You can check me out at Miller Gaming Company on Facebook or MillerGamingCompany.com. Also, feel free to shoot me an email, MillerGamingCompany@gmail.com. Alright, without further ado, let's get going. So we've already talked about all kinds of cool stuff, Dave & Buster's, we've gone over a little bit of arcade history. Today we're going to go over some more. Today we're actually going to talk about arcade games influencing pop culture in the early days. Now, I'm actually not old enough to remember this, but apparently when I was a baby, people had Pac-Man fever. And that's what we're going to check out and just see how crazy the influence of Pac-Man was in the United States. All right, let's check this out.
Video games are the latest craze to sweep the country and most of the world, too. Millions of people are addicted to hours of gazing at electronic images on game screens in arcades and in their own homes. What makes video games so popular? Well, we search for an answer as we begin a special series on Video Fever, games people play.
So the game that affected North America popular culture the most, like I said before, was Pac-Man. It released in 1980 and caused such a sensation that it initiated what is now referred to as Pac-Mania, which later became the title of the last coin-operated game in the series. So Namco came out with this thing with a yellow circular shape, trying to eat dots while going through a maze and avoiding enemies that nobody could really figure out what the heck they were or who the hero was. The enemies were just ghosts and monsters, and that's just what people saw them as. So the game was extremely popular, and it was actually so much so that President Reagan congratulated a player for setting a record score in Pac-Man. So it was also responsible for expanding the arcade market and actually involved large numbers of female audiences across all age groups. So Pac-Man is always attributed to bringing in female gamers. So yeah, good job, Pac-Man. Though many popular games quickly entered the lexicon of pop culture, most have since left. However, Pac-Man is unusual. It remains recognized in pop culture, along with games like Space Invaders, Donkey Kong, Mario, and Q*bert. It's been around forever, and it's probably here to stay.
Quarters and tokens into the slots of arcade video games. Pac-Man alone digested $200 million for its manufacturer, Bally Corporation's Midway. No human could begin to compute how many Pac-Man dots were gobbled up, how many little children and adults spent their free time at the joystick of a video game control. One study estimates that we spent 75,000 man-years doing this.
That just illustrates the extreme popularity of video games, especially Pac-Man, which went on to influence clothing, music, and movies. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you tune in next time, probably next week. Until then, please feel free to reach out, MillerGamingCompany@gmail.com. Check me out on Facebook at Miller Gaming Company. Watch my videos here on YouTube at Miller Gaming Company, or look at my products, MillerGamingCompany.com, or my Facebook store. Thank you very much. See you next time.